What's up, YouTubers? God, Eagle Eyes, Chosen Ones. I know this is not for everyone, but welcome. It's after 11 o'clock, probably about 11:05 p.m. tonight in Carrollton, Georgia, an hour away from Atlanta. Um, this is, what is this? Saturday, the 8th, February the 8th, 2025. Had to kind of think about that. Just saw it. I um I pray that you all had a wonderful day today. I um I speak that you see my other video. Uh, the name of it was Being and Living with Bipolar 2 Disorder. Welcome. I'm Paula to Mental Illness is Real. And I have a question for this video. And please comment. Um, how do you feel about mental illness? How do you feel about mental illness? Please comment, like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button every time I upload. It costs you nothing to do that. Be a blessing to others that you may think this will help someone, okay? This is not for everybody. I need to talk to the ones about who's having mental health challenges and excuse me, excuse my sinuses. That's going through mental health challenges every day and going through, and as a fam, we're going through this together as I speak to you all about my experiences. Okay. Well, I was sitting up here and I said, Lord, my other video just download. Okay. And, I mean, just upload. And I said, God, what else you want me to talk about this time? And I heard that how do you feel about mental illness? So I said, okay, that's a good question. Gen X, I know normally sometimes we'll write stuff down and talk about it as we go, but I'm just freelancing and just authentically, just talking on the top of my head. It gives me, it's, people do things different ways, it's more, let's say it's more organized that way, but, I just want to say, how, what do I think about mental illness? What do you think about mental illness, or how do you feel about mental illness? But mainly, what do you think about mental illness? So I think mental illness is what I think about it is it's it's something like it's whatever has attacked your mind. Whatever it is to attack your mind, just like you have a cold and you try to figure out how the cold came and everything. If you Google it, people really don't know too much where mental illness come from. You know, I understand, and you do your research as well, that it could be in the bloodline and it skips generations, okay? But what I think about mental illness is something like whatever attacking your mind, and it be too much information, like you putting information in a computer And sometimes our computer crash when it what overloads, okay? So when we put too much and got too much on our mind and don't know how to just leave things alone, like the saying goes, where what you can't fix, just leave it alone. And what you can, just do that. But some people don't know how to just do that, leave it alone. So all of this is just pressed in, press on your mind. You're going to sleep and you can't sleep like me and others. I know I'm not alone, Gen X, retired or you disabled, whatever, whoever it is for that lives with mental illness. It has the different sessions of it. So what I think about it and what I feel, how do I feel about mental illness? Well, basically what I think about mental illness is just all of this information just in your head. It's just information. And if you say certain stuff that you could be before time of, it can go over certain people's head, you know. And it's not unless it's way up there like schizophrenic, but sometimes people could just still operate and work and do whatever they want to do, you know. And some people, it really gets to them. So man, what I think about mental illness is just sometimes you don't know what to think about mental illness. I mean, that's a good question. What, what, and how do you think about mental illness? Yeah. What and how do you think? How do you feel? What you think about mental illness? Okay. What do you think about mental illness? I feel that I think what I think about mental illness, like I said, it could be a lot of information that happens in your mind, okay? It can affect your brain. It also can come to the point you can hurt yourself or others. I think mental illness is definitely a curse. It's a curse. I really think that thinking about what I think about mental illness is a curse, and it look like it's in the bloodline. Like I say, it skips generation. Where did it come from? We don't know, but we can come to we could just give our opinion that it came from our forefathers. You know, people back in the 1920s in slavery or whatever. So. Mm, because back then they had nothing, no support, excuse me, nothing to help them through different things that slaves was going through. When they get whoopings, get beatings, to feel like when the master, feel like it will straighten them out, all of that causes trauma. Trauma is what you make it out of. It's a bad, it's a event that that happened to you, and the results of it falls into whatever attack your brain. This is what I think about mental illness. It has something to do with the trauma that you've gone through. And like I said, for example, nobody really knows where it comes from, but I really feel, with my opinion, it it came, back then with the slavery. They had no outlet, they had nothing, no support or nothing. So therefore, it's amazing how our bloodline is so deep, so strong. It just runs deep and thick through the generation bloodline. And it just sadly to say it's a curse because whatever caused them to react and it affected their mind, and they probably wasn't in their right mind at time because it was just so much. And it's actually a curse because nothing good is of it. So you end up finding out, well, why am I thinking like this, or what's going on with me, or whatever? And you go to the doctor and get diagnosed and find out what mental illness, what bipolar, what schizophrenic, all of this stuff. So how did I get this? How did this become? You have to, find out what's your family history, if they carry this or not. And just like I said in the other, video, being and living with bipolar too. So disorder. So it's not this is not who you are, it's what you living with. Now, what do I think about mental illness? You just think it's like, is it a, a never ending thing, or you know, it seems like it's just a continuation. Now it's more open where we have support groups and therapists to talk to and everything. And we have, you can get it free, you know, um, other than talking to friends about your mental health challenges and your family all the time. You don't want to burn people out, like I said in the other video. So that's a good question. What do you think about mental illness? What do you think about it? Please comment below. I would like to know, what do you think about it? And welcome new subscribers and virtual hugs to all of you. Even my describers, other describers has been rocking with me. I just pray that you all have a wonderful night. And I will see you on the next video. Okay? Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.